Last night, the debate, obviously, I'm not sure what the numbers are in terms of how many people saw it, but I think to the extent that people did see it, I don't anticipate it's going to change the dynamics of the race too much. I think it probably helped Biden. We're going to be talking with Ryan Grimm about that. But one of the things that that Donald Trump attempted to do last night that I don't feel like it was terribly successful, but we will see in the next couple of days, is to get the American public interested in emails that are purportedly from Hunter Biden. I don't know what it is they think about emails, have such an allure. But Donald Trump spent an inordinate amount of time talking about Hunter Biden's emails. There's a tweet this morning from a reporter from Fox News that I think it's very hard to assess what's going on here because apparently there was a press conference yesterday by this guy Tony Bubalinsky, and who is was a business partner of Hunter Biden's, as well as I guess also having worked for in the adult matching industry. More on that as that develops. But this Bobolinsky gave a press conference where he said, "I'm not going to go into the evidence I have of the allegations that Joe Biden was involved in our business deals, but they're here on 3 phones." And he showed the 3 phones, and then he walked off with them. And the emails that are purportedly from Hunter Biden remain only in PDF form and have not been, widely distributed. But in this instance, we have a reporter. Can you put that up, Brendan? It is from Jackie Heinrich. And what she wrote was, "I completed searching all of Tony Bubalinsky's emails." I guess these are the ones that Hunter Biden participated on. And they established that the chairman, apparently, supposedly, Hunter Biden would refer to his father in code as the chairman. They established that, one, the chairman is actually China. There is no role for Joe Biden in the emails and documents. And Bubalinsky states himself there are no other members besides Hunter Biden, Jim Biden, Rob Walker, James Giller, and Bubalinsky himself. Now, this Jackie Heinrich is a national correspondent for Fox News, covering the 2020. She is a 3 times Emmy award-winning reporter, host for the Fox News Rundown. I can't say I am familiar with her work, but I suspect that she's not looking to simply run interference for Joe Biden, at least as a career move over at Fox News. So I don't know what to make of that, but I'll tell you who would be really upset to hear all of this is Don Jr., who, after the debate last night on Sean Hannity's program, was very agitated about these Hunter Biden emails or laptops. Or here's Don Jr.
Russian disinformation. There's literally zero evidence that it's Russian disinformation. The director of national intelligence said it. And by the way, more importantly, the FBI said it. And I don't say that because I think the FBI has more credibility. I say that because it's pretty clear that the FBI has done whatever they possibly could to hurt Donald Trump. So if they're even coming out and saying this, meaning the upper levels of the FBI, the door kickers love us, not so much the bureaucrats at the top. But if even they're coming out and saying, yeah, there's absolutely no evidence, that doesn't prevent Adam Schiff and MSD DNC from being out there and peddling this thing as though it's real Russian disinformation. It's been
got
corroborated.
phones,
it's real.
emails.
Joe Biden is corrupted and compromised, and America has to know it, Sean.
Wow. He had a lot of energy for that time.
Take a breath.
Wow. The door kickers love those guys, not the pencil pushing geeks, bureaucrats. You know, it's very odd that they waited this long to drop this stuff, because it's not exactly. I mean, it's not quite clear what the narrative that they're trying to push is, and they're not going to have time to develop it. And I'm not like, you know, there's a lot of desperation, I think, there. There's absolutely no evidence whatsoever that Joe Biden was involved in anything corrupt. I think it's quite obvious that Hunter Biden traded off of his family name. And yes, I think that's corruption in some form. And it's a corruption that permeates our society, as we hear Donald Trump Jr. I mean, how many stories have we had over the past 4 years of one of the Trump children, I don't know, getting their trademarks in China because of some deal, or closing deals, you know, Jared Kushner closing deals for financing for real estate projects. I mean, that is all corrupt. Joe Biden's son trading off of his name is not something that we should be excited about, but it doesn't have any bearing on Joe Biden necessarily. And there doesn't seem to be any evidence of that whatsoever. Apparently, the Fox News is reporting that the FBI is going to look at Bobulinski's phones for whatever evidence that they're looking for. But it is hard to imagine at this point that this is going to develop into anything one way or another. But I guess we'll see. You also have to wonder if this isn't something that a narrative that they're trying to build in the event that Trump loses. You know, usually these things are sort of win-win on both sides. They want to be able to run with something even if Trump loses. So, you know, Benghazi lasted for 3 or 4 years. They had a lot that was very durable for them. All right.